Hi guys, for today's video I am going to be ranking all of the Gen 3 horses that we currently have in game. So I've got their pictures down here and I'll be ranking them from S, which is the best, to F tier. But before I get started, I have some exciting news. Just yesterday I received an email from Star Stable saying that the second round of beta testing is starting on March the 23rd, so you can expect a lot of beta test videos coming out in that week from March the 23rd till April the 3rd. So from March 23rd to April 3rd, I'm going to try and bring out a new video every single day with beta test content. And I am very excited to see what they have changed and the new hairstyles they've added, and I hope you guys will join me for the ride. But with that being said, let's get right into this video. I repositioned the horses to be in somewhat of an alphabetical order, and the first horse breed we have is the cupcake. I'm not a huge fan of like very skinny horses, so I'm probably gonna put the cupcakes in C tier just because I do have an cupcake. Next up, we have one of my favorite horse breeds, if not my favorite in Star Stable. It's the American paint horses. I love the coats they have, and I think their animations are very cute as well. So yeah, the American paints have to go in S tier. Going straight from one of my favorite horses to one of my least favorite horses in the game, we have the American quarter horses, and sorry guys, for everyone who loves this horse, I'm sorry, but it is an F tier for me. I'm never gonna buy one. I know I will never buy an American quarter horse. I don't know, I just don't like the way their neck is positioned in the game. I know it's like realistic and they kind of look like that in real life, but I don't know, I just don't like it how it looks with our character on top of them. Yeah, they're just definitely not my favorite, so they're right down here in F. The next breed is the Andalusians, and personally for me, this breed is kind of mid. Like, it's not the best and it's not the worst, so I'm gonna put it right here in C tier. I probably like the cupcake better because, you know, it has like a sentimental meaning for me, and I don't know, the Andalusians don't really have that. The Appaloosa is also one of my favorite breeds in Star Stable, so for me it is definitely a S tier. I just really like their coats, their markings, and I don't really have anything bad to say about them, so S tier it is. The next breed is the Arabian, and I definitely really like the way the Arabian looks, especially compared to the Gen 1 and Gen 2 versions. And I really want to get the brown one, is on my wish list. So I think that I'm gonna put the Arabian in the A tier for now. I really liked the Belgian Warmbloods when they were released, but I didn't buy one because I've never had like a coat that I specifically really liked. So I think that their models are very nice, but I think something about the coats is just kind of off to me. So I'm gonna put the Belgian Warmbloods in B tier. Next on the list are the Chincoteague ponies, and the Chincoteagues are probably my least favorite pony breed, so I'm gonna put them in D tier just because I don't think they're horrible, they're just not my favorite. The Clydesdale, however, I think I am gonna put in F tier, and do I think it's better or worse than the quarter horse? I don't know. I think I'm gonna put it above the quarter horse because it has the special mane style. The Connemara pony is a little outdated for a Gen 3 horse, but I do own two from when they were discounted and I've kind of grown fond of them, so I do think I think they're gonna go in between the cupcake and the Andalusian for me. Yeah. I also own a curly horse, and at first I really liked it, but I was taking pictures of it a few days ago, and the animations, like standing still, are just kind of non-existent, to be honest. So I'm gonna put it in D tier, just above the Chincoteague. Next up is the English Thoroughbred. This breed was discounted last week and the week before, I think, at the bazaar, and I did have a look at them then, but none of the coats really, I didn't really like any of the coats. I think it's a good horse, so I'll probably put it at the bottom of C tier. So the Finn horse, just like the curly horse, I really liked it when I bought it, but I have like the roached mane, I think is what you call it. And it looks, the graphics on that mane are just quite bad. Like it just looks like the mane isn't even connected to the horse. I can't explain it. I just think it looks so unrealistic. So that kind of throws me off, which means I am going to put it in D tier. It's probably still, is it above the curly horse? I don't know, actually. I think it's just a little bit above the curly horse, in my opinion. The next horse breed on my list is the fjord horses. I think they're really cute. I own 2 of them, which I bought when they were discounted. Sadly, I was just too late to buy the old fjords, but I still really think the updated version is very nice, and for me, they're probably gonna go in the B tier above the Belgian warm bloods. Lately, I've been so in love with the Gotland ponies. I bought 2 new ones when they were discounted at the bazaar, and I already owned 2, and there's still one on my wish list, so I just think they're all so cute, and right now, they're probably going all the way at the top of my list. I think the updated Haflingers are definitely really well done. They really resemble the in real life breed, like the sporty kind of Haflinger, really well, in my opinion. But I haven't bought one just yet because I can't decide. I think they're really cute and the mane is so fluffy, but I can't decide which color I want because they're very they're similar, as in they're all kind of the same, color, but then different shades. And I just can't decide. But I think I'm gonna put the Haflinger at the top of B tier. I do really like the Icelandics, don't get me wrong, but lately I've kind of something about them has felt off to me. I don't really know what it is, but they're still really cute and I love the special moves that they have. Recently in real life, I went riding on a Icelandic on the beach. If you want to check that out, you can check out my last video where I did all the championships in one day. I have a few clips of me riding in there. But yeah, I think for me, it is going to be B tier, below the Haflingers, I think. The Irish Cob is also one of those kind of older Gen 3 horses. They look like they could be in between Gen 2 and Gen 3. But I still think they're really cute. I just wish I bought a different coat color when they were released. So I bought this one, and at the time I really liked it. But yeah, I don't really like it anymore. I just kind of wish I'd bought the black and white one because my mum owns a black and white Irish Cob. But still, the breed itself is good, so I'm gonna put it middle of C tier for me. Next up are the Jorvik Frisians, and I know a lot of people would probably put this in D or F tier, because it really isn't a very popular breed. But personally, I kind of like it, especially the magical version. So if it was the magical version, the dragon horse, I would definitely put this in S tier. That is one of my favorite horses. But just the regular Jorvik Frisians, they're probably going to go below the Haflinger, top of B tier. And I'm actually going to move up the Haflinger to A tier. Next up are the Jorvik ponies. I think they are very cute. They are very chubby. And definitely something that is really good about them is their jump. It's kind of glitched where you can like move and turn them while they're jumping, which makes some races like you can get even higher high scores on them. And they're really funny looking. I just think they're so cute. They're definitely not better than the Jorvik Frisians, in my opinion. Probably also not better than the Icelandics because they have like their special gaits. So I'll probably put them right here in the middle of the B. The next breed are the Jorvik wild horses. And this one's kind of difficult for me because the one that I own, which is the one on the picture right here, I think is amazing. But then some of them, which are like very colorful, just aren't really my kind of horse. So if it was just this coat, I would definitely put it in S tier. But since I have to like rate the whole breed as like 1, I'm gonna put it probably in between. No, probably top of A tier if I can help. Yeah. I would definitely rate the Jorvik Warmbloods a lot higher if most of them weren't mirrored, but they are mirrored, so that's really sad. I wish SSO hadn't done that, but some of them are really cute. I think because they're mirrored, I'm gonna have to put them top of D tier. I am not a big fan of the Naubstruppers. I just think they are kind of like blocky, and yeah, I think their patterns aren't anything too special. Like I prefer the paint horses coats and the Appaloosas. I don't think they deserve like an F tier because I don't think they're super bad, but I think I'm gonna put them bottom of D tier. The Lusitanos are one of my favorite horse breeds in Star Stable as well, but they are a little bit older than most of the Gen 3 horses. I really like the one that I have from the open house, which is the liver chestnut one. And I just think they're all very pretty. They're really elegant, but since they're like a little bit older, I'm gonna put them at the bottom of A tier. The Marwari is a very skinny horse breed, and like I said with the Aquatiques, I don't really like that. I do think their ears are really cute though, but I don't think I'll ever buy one. I think it's definitely going to go in D tier, but I need to figure out placement. I think for me, it's personally going to go between the Chincoteague and the Naubstrupper. So for the Morgans, I'm just gonna be straight with you guys. I don't think they're very nice. I think they're super realistic, like just like the American Quarter horses, they look kind of real. So I guess that's just not something I go for. And I just don't know, none of them were like special to me, so I'm gonna put them probably, I think they're probably worse than the American Quarter horses, to be honest. Are they? I don't know. I think they are. They're at the bottom of F tier. The next horses we have are the North Swedish horses. I think they're very cute. They're also just like the fjords, quite cartoonish. But a few of the North Swedish horses do have like purple undertones, and the rest of the coats are just kind of basic. So I am gonna put the North Swedish in D tier, probably just below the Chincoteague pony. The Pasafinos are probably, in my opinion, one of the best horses that Star Stable has made quality-wise. They are really shiny, they have nice muscles, and they have like their special move. And you know, I don't know if like their look is really what I would go for, but I have been looking at them for quite a while and like debating if I want to get one. So since I think they're definitely cool, they're gonna go in A tier for me, and I'll probably put them probably above the Halflingers, to be honest. Yeah, I'm gonna put them right here for now, and maybe I'll change it at the end. The tier list is almost complete, just 5 more horses left, and here we have the Percheron, which I am, just like with the Pasfinos, I'm not sure about it. I think the coats are really cool. I think the main style, like the one with like the loops, I don't know what to like call it otherwise, I think that's really cool, and they are one of the fastest horses, if not the fastest at the moment. So I have been thinking about getting one for like racing. I would get this one that's on like the little picture. I think this coat is the coolest. So I'll probably put it in A tier as well. I think it's gonna go second of A tier. I am really in love with the Shires. I think the Shires are the best draft horse in SSO, and I am definitely gonna get one in the future. I just don't know which one yet or which ones, but for me they're definitely like S tier. Probably not higher than the Appaloosa, but I haven't got a Shire yet, so maybe they will change my mind. But for now, they're going bottom of S tier. The Tennessee horses are one of the newer Gen 3 horses, so quality-wise, they are quite nice. But I don't think I'll ever buy one just because the coats are very similar to the paint horse coats, and I just I like the paint horses a lot more because once again the Tennessee Walker is quite skinny, which is not my type of horse, but I am gonna put it probably in the middle of the B tier. I have always found like the Trakehner quite similar to the Jorvik Warmblood. I personally don't have a Trakehner. I don't think I'll ever get a Trakehner just because, yeah, they're kind of simple, which isn't a bad thing. I just don't think I want to spend my star coins on them. But I'll put them probably at the bottom of the C tier because I think they are a little bit better than the Jorvik Warmbloods. Last but not least, we have the Welsh ponies. This picture is kind of bad, but in game I think the Welsh ponies are really cute. They do kind of have like weird eyes. Like they kind of remind me of the Gen 2 Arabians, but not in a bad way particularly. I think they're definitely better than the Shinkateeks. Better than the Jorvik ponies as well. So I think I'm gonna put them either top of B or bottom of C tier. Yeah, I'm gonna put them top of B tier because I don't know why. But yeah, that's where I'm gonna put them. This is the final tier list I came up with. I am quite happy with how it turned out. I think the S tier is definitely solid. I wouldn't change anything about that. The rest is a little less solid. So if I'd come back in like a week, I would probably like change a couple of horses. But for now, I'm going to leave it as it is. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And if you guys would like to rate my horses as well, I will put the link to the tier list in the description box down below, along with my Instagram, so you guys can send your finished tier lists to me. I'm really curious how you guys would rate my horses, but that was all from me for today. I hope you guys will join me next week for a new video.